Let's get you the video of the Lakhimpur incident that everyone's talking about. India Today has accessed a longer and clearer video, a 45-second clip that shows the SUVs arriving at a high speed and moving down, protesters walking ahead peacefully. This new video has emerged 4 days after the violence in Lakhimpur led to the killing of 8 people, including 4 protesting farmers. The UP police, however, is yet to make a single arrest in the case. Farmer unions have demanded the arrest of Union Minister Ajay Mishra's son Ashish Mishra, claiming that he was also part of this convoy of vehicles that ploughed into the crowd. Ashish Mishra, on his part, has denied being even at the spot of the incident. BJP MP Varun Gandhi reacted to the new video and tweeted saying the protesters cannot be silenced through murder. He's demanded accountability in the case. Meanwhile, yet Congress leaders Rahul Gandhi and Priyanka Gandhi meeting with the families of the farmers who were killed in the violence in Lakhimpur Kheri on Wednesday. They arrived in violence-hit districts after the UP government allowed them to meet the kin of the deceased. After the meet, Priyanka said that the victims' families aren't concerned about the compensation, they simply want justice. She demanded the resignation of Union Minister of State for Home, Ajay Kumar Mishra, and said that an impartial inquiry is simply impossible if he continues in office. The Gandhis also sought the arrest of his son Ashish Mishra, who's been accused of mowing down the protesters. Priyanka is scheduled to meet the families of the other victims as well today. Punjab Chief Minister Charanjit Singh Channi, his Chhattisgarh counterpart Bhupesh Baghel also accompanied the Gandhis to Lakhimpur.
इस देश में लोगों को न्याय का अधिकार है और अभी तक न्याय नहीं मिला है, क्योंकि अभी तक जो मंत्री हमारे जो गृह राज्य मंत्री हैं, उनके बेटे को सारे वीडियोस में सबने पहचाना है और जो वहाँ पे मौजूद थे चश्मदीद गवाह, वो सारे कह रहे हैं कि उनके बेटे इन्वॉल्व थे इस मामले में। तो मैं जानना चाहती हूँ कि न्याय कैसे मिलेगा अगर वो मंत्री रहेंगे, उनके अंडर आता है ना ये सब। किसानों से तो जब तक वो रहेंगे, जब तक वो बर्खास्त नहीं होंगे, तो कौन एक निष्पक्ष जांच करेगा, बताइए।
कि ये जो पोस्टमार्टम रिपोर्ट है, इसमें कुछ मतलब जो लिखा है कुछ दिखाई नहीं दे रहा है इनको, तो ये इनकी समस्या है। दोनों परिवारों ने कहा है कि न्याय चाहते हैं और चाहते हैं कि जिस व्यक्ति ने ये किया, जो सब लोग जानते हैं किसने किया, उसके खिलाफ कार्रवाई हो। उनकी अरेस्टिंग नहीं हो रही है और उनके जो पिता हैं वो होम मिनिस्टर हैं स्टेट के, तो अरेस्टिंग होगी भी नहीं। इसलिए हम यहाँ आए हैं। भैया इस माइक को नीचे करिए। इसलिए हम यहाँ आए हैं परिवार की मदद करने के लिए और यहाँ थोड़ा दबाव डालने के लिए कि इन परिवारों को न्याय मिले।
And after Rahul and Priyanka, SP Chief Akhilesh Yadav is on his way to Lakhimpur to meet with the families of those who died in Sunday's violence. Akhilesh will be meeting with the families of 3 deceased farmers this afternoon. The former UP Chief Minister accused the Yogi government of oppressing farmers and pressed for the resignation of MOS Home Ajay Kumar Mishra as well as the arrest of his son. Akhilesh was detained earlier this week in Lucknow after he tried to head to Lakhimpur. He was denied permission and was taken into custody, detained right outside his residence, where he'd even staged a dharna.
यहाँ भी जो नामजद हैं वो गृह राज्य मंत्री के परिवार के बेटे हैं, तो क्या उम्मीद करते हो सरकार न्याय करेगी इन पर? क्या मंत्री सवाल ये, जो नामजद हैं, जिन लोगों ने ऐसी घटना की है वो जेल जाएं। सरकार के रहते हुए न्याय नहीं मिलेगा, इसीलिए सिटिंग जज के मॉनिटरिंग में ये जांच हो तो परिवारों को न्याय मिलेगा।
The Supreme Court has taken suo motu cognizance of the Lakhimpur Kheri violence that claimed 8 lives and left dozens injured on Sunday. The Chief Justice Ramana led 3-judge bench will be hearing the case today. Justice Surya Kant and Justice Hima Kohli are also a part of the bench. The development comes on a day when the Yogi government set up a commission of inquiry to probe the matter. Retired High Court Judge Pradeep Kumar Srivastava will head this team, so he'll be leading the investigation and will be submitting a report in 2 months' time. Remember that several FIRs have been registered. One of them is against the MOS Union Minister Ajay Mishra's son Ashish Mishra. The FIR says that the car seen mowing down protesters was speeding and allegedly belonged to the minister's son. Congress leader Kapil Sibal meanwhile took to Twitter to thank the top court for taking up the case suo motu, calling it the need of the hour. He said that courts in India are the temple of justice and can restore the faith of the voiceless.
सुप्रीम कोर्ट में सुओ मोटो लिया है इस पूरे मामले को लेकर, लखीमपुर खीरी मामले को लेकर। क्या आपको लगता है कि इससे और ज़्यादा न्याय की उम्मीद बढ़ गई है?
नहीं, न्याय तो मिलेगा ही निश्चित तरीके से। सुप्रीम कोर्ट ने संज्ञान लिया है तो स्वागत है।
So we're tracking the latest that comes from the top court. The Supreme Court is expected in some time from now to hear this matter. No petition was filed in this regard before the top court. The apex court decided to take suo motu cognizance, seeing the merits of this particular case. Anisha Mathur is joining us live with more details on this. Anisha, you had the UP government going ahead and making an announcement of a judicial inquiry. They've named also the retired judge under whom this particular probe will happen. But it's clear that from the fact that the Supreme Court has taken suo motu cognizance that they believe a lot more needs to be done here, and perhaps with the judiciary, the apex court needs to step in to put some pressure on the government.
Well, the Supreme Court has taken suo motu cognizance and the matter is going to be heard very shortly. We're just waiting for this matter to be taken up in a few minutes. Now, what is going to be very important to see is how the court is going to respond now that a judicial inquiry has been ordered. Remember, the directions for a judicial inquiry into the incident were passed just this morning, and the court had taken cognizance of the matter yesterday evening, notifying this matter for urgent hearing today. We are expecting the apex court to possibly ask for a report from the UP government and the UP police. There could also be questions asked regarding what has happened, regarding the political involvement in this entire incident, because this incident that has happened has created a lot of anger in the people at Lakhimpur. It has created a lot of political hoopla. And the fact that there have been 8 persons who died, there have been several people who've been injured. The apex court has now decided to step in, and shortly we'll find out what steps the court intends to take in this particular matter. Back to you.
Right, Anisha, we'll come across to you when that hearing begins as well. For the moment, thank you for joining us.